come the Auburn Tigers. And out of the North Tunnel, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Welcome to ESPN's Rivalry Week, presented by Pontiac, celebrating 20 years of college football. Tonight, the Alabama Crimson Tide takes on the Auburn Tigers. All season, ESPN Saturday Night College Football will be broadcast in high definition, presented by Phillips and Best Buy. Hi, everybody. Ron Franklin along with Mike Gottfried, and welcome to the Iron Bowl. There are none that are more exciting than this, regardless of the records. We need to start off by saying this has been a week of distractions here in Auburn because of rumors and innuendo that the head coach, Tommy Tuberville, might be losing his job after this game tonight. As we progress in the ball game this evening, Mike will talk more about that. Mike, as far as these two teams are concerned, they want to do the same thing. They both want to run the football, yet you think the two guys under center are the most important fellas in this contest tonight.
Ron, I really do. I think both these teams are going to come out and try to run the football. Williams and Carnell is both going to get a chance to run the football, but both quarterbacks, the team that protects the quarterback the best, and the quarterback for whichever team hits the big play has the best chance to win this game. It's going to come down to the quarterbacks.
The two head coaches in this one tonight, the gentleman in question, Tommy Tuberville, 5th season here in Auburn, Alabama, and across the way from him, brand new member in the SEC, Mike Shula, in his first season, 15 seasons as an NFL assistant coach. Well, Alabama leads the series. The away team has won the last 4 meetings. And last year in Tuscaloosa, Auburn defeated number 9 Alabama by a 10-point margin, 17-7. Alabama won the toss. They deferred. Auburn will receive and be on offense first this evening. Kyle Robinson tees the ball. You look at Carnell Williams, one of the deep men, along with Arumashadu, one of the wide receivers, number 1. And the Iron Bowl for 2003 set to go.
Ron, Alabama will try to pin Auburn in the short side of the field, but I think Auburn's going to try to bring it back to the field.
Here comes the kick, and they kick it to the far right side, and Carnell Cadillac Williams will take a knee. So it gives us an opportunity to introduce the starters. And, of course, Jason Campbell, the junior out of Taylorsville, Mississippi. A lot of pressure on this young man because everybody's been saying, we'll stop your run. Jason, you got to beat us passing. And
that's exactly the game plan tonight. He's been criticized heavily here at Auburn, but Jason Campbell can play this quarterback position and can throw the ball very well.
Crowd of over 86,000 jam-packed into the stadium. Great anticipation, as always, for the Iron Bowl. From an I formation, Williams, 5, breaks it out, has 10, he's loose. At midfield, Cadillac, at the 20, a touchdown, Auburn, 80 yards. John Vaughn to attempt the extra point. He's got it. Mike Gottfried. A wow is not even the proper exclamation point to put on this one. What a way to open a rivalry like this.
A great call, Ron, because they ran a draw on first down. You watch They go set the draw up. Alabama really rushes upfield. Carnell Williams breaks the outside. And you think about the embattled coach and the players wanting to get out in this field to play for their coach. They made a statement on the first play.
Mike, let's give credit to a number of people, but Monrico Crittenden threw a key block to help springing. Carnell Williams. And here's the really interesting part of the story on him. When you look at scoring this season, big article in the paper, the Birmingham paper yesterday, Carnell grew up wanting to go to play for the Crimson Tide. As it turned out, he came here to visit. His family really liked Auburn, but he had committed to Tennessee. He winds up here on the Plains. And there are about 86,000, maybe minus a few Alabama fans who are really pleased that he did make that decision. Yost to kick it off. What a beginning to our ball game. Two yards deep. Brooks. And Brooks will be shoved out of bounds just across the 20-yard line. So the starters offensively, Brody Croyle, sophomore out of Rainbow City. This, to me, one of the gutsiest performers, not just in this conference, but in college football. Partially separated a shoulder in game one. It has continued to happen, and here we are in the final regular season game.
And Ron, LSU blitzed him, and now you're going to see Auburn blitz him every chance they get. It's up to the offensive line whether they'll give him time enough to throw the football.
His final regular season game in the Southeastern Conference. Of course, they play Hawaii next week. Here's Sean Williams. He says, I have an answer. Takes it out across the 30. That's going to be a gain of about 13 yards in the play. Here are the starters on offense for Alabama. Williams, Tim Castile, the fullback. Clark, the tight end. Bolton and Triundus Luke, the wide receivers. Up front for the offensive line, Justin Smiley, probably the best athlete up there. Dennis Alexander, a senior out of Memphis. He is a team co-captain. Luke in motion. And they go back to Williams. Bounces it to the outside behind blockers Alexander and Matthews. Carlos Dansby is there to make the tackle. This gives us an opportunity to give you the defensive starters for Auburn. Edens, McNeil, Spencer Johnson, and Reggie Tobor. Tobor can really bring it on the pass rush. The linebackers, Williams, Thomas, and Dansby. And actually, it all starts with Dansby. He is the #1 headhunter in that defense. Hobbs, a walk-on, and Carlos Rogers at the corners. Herring and Rosegreen are the safeties. Second down, Bama. Sean Williams, nothing to the right. He takes it to the left, close to the first down, up around the 42.5-yard line. Dansby and Thomas combine.
Well, Dave Rader, the offensive coordinator, is going to try to protect Brody Croyle in the passing game by running the football. And then once you get the run going, then the pass follows. I like this plan by Mike Shula and Dave Rader.
One of the things that Dave Rader told us in our phone conversation with him on Wednesday was that Alabama needed desperately to have something good to happen to them early. Well, it is Auburn who made something good happen for themselves. Sean Williams, 3 carries, 23 yards. Gets it again. Nothing to the right. Tries to spin off, and he's not going to have the first down. Junior Rosegreen is there, and Dansby is the man with the pressure that really upended the play.
Yeah, Junior Rosegreen benefited from Dansby getting in there because all of a sudden it spilled out to Dansby. Now Alabama's got to punt the football here in the football game. Last week, Ron, when we watched the punters from Alabama, Brian Bostic, a little slow getting it off last week. If I'm Auburn's, not on this play because too close to the 50-yard line, but I go after his punts tonight.
Bo Freeland gets the boot away. This is a high tail wagger. Good coverage kick at the 4. It's going to take an Alabama halt, and it's going to be touched dead at the 1-yard line. Thurman Ward is the man who gets underneath that 57-yard punt as Bo Jackson walks along the sidelines.
Pickles. One policy, please.
Our service is top-notch. We'll take care of you, your family, even this little guy.
Great.
Ta-da!
Thank you.
What else can he do?
Ram up, boy. He's on break.
Caring for you and your loved ones. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
It took 5 years to work up the courage, a year to find the space, and a lifetime collecting family recipes. It takes time to start a small business, but only 60 days to transform it with email marketing from Constant Contact. Sign up with Constant Contact and get 60 days of free email marketing to increase sales, attract customers, and build the business you've always wanted. Constant Contact. Start your 60-day free trial today.
Last year's American Music Awards left everyone. So tonight, you better watch live, because with this lineup, your jaw will drop. Rihanna, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, Justin Bieber, Black Eyed Peas, Usher, Kesha, Diddy Dirty Money, Taylor Swift, Pink, Miley Cyrus, Bon Jovi. And for the first time on television, New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys together. The American Music Awards, live tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
7-0 to Auburn on top on the strength of a Carnell Cadillac Williams 80-yard run on the first play from scrimmage. Now Auburn takes the ball over at the 1.5-yard line. And we'll get to the remainder of the starters on offense. We got to talk about Campbell and Williams, and then came the touchdown. Williams hit behind the line of scrimmage. There's his safety, Anthony Bryant. So, Mike, we're still not going to be able to introduce the Auburn offense.
Ron, a great job by Anthony Bryant getting penetration and getting in the backfield to tackle Carnell Williams for the safety. Now get good field position. You'll see he slanted and beat the block of the center, I believe, Danny Lindsay.
Well,
no place to go for Carnell.
Give credit to special teams. They get those 2 points right there.
Brian Bostic with a great punt. Bo Freeland.
Boy, he knocked it dead at the 1.5-yard line. And then on the very first play, Bryant gets the penetration. You see the reaction from his defensive teammates. And all of a sudden, that grabs momentum away from the Auburn Tigers as Bama will get the football back. And it is now 7-2.
Big punt. Now you get good field position if you're Alabama.
So they're not going to punt this one. Philip Yost is going to put it on a tee and kick it away. And Prothro, along with Brandon Brooks, are the two deep men. We have seen a lot, Michael, of Prothro in the latter part of this season. They really look to him now as a go-to guy because he's such a game breaker. Here's Yost's kick. He's going to kick this one out of bounds. Ron Franklin, Mike Gottfried, Adrian Karsten coming to you from a jam-packed house here in Auburn, Alabama. The 68th meeting between these two clubs. And you know, with the penalty here, Mike, this is going to give them a scrimmage from the 50-yard line.
Great field position. Alabama will put the ball in play at the 50-yard line, first down. This might be a good time to take a shot if you're Alabama. You ran the ball very successfully 3-4 times. Now play action pass.
Ray Hudson comes into the lineup, the junior out of Bonifay, Florida, replacing Shawn Williams at tailback. Luke in motion, play action, looking, still looking, and going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Torborg. And I have a feeling the way he was looking for a stop and go, and maybe the receiver ran a wrong route.
Yeah, Ron, I thought it was a good time for the deep ball. You go after him right there, and I believe you're right. I think it was a broken pattern. And Brody Croyle did the wise thing and didn't throw it for an interception. Ray Hudson coming into the ball game. I think he was injured on that last play. Ray Hudson.
Kenneth Darby has now come into the lineup. Number 34, the redshirt freshman out of Huntsville Butler. Good look at Kenneth. They pitch it back to him. Good pursuit, but the Auburn defense going to be stacked at the line of scrimmage. Will Herring, redshirt freshman out of Opelika. There's Hudson on the far sideline. Came in for one play. Had been suspended for last week's ball game. Had only one play in this Iron Bowl game. And he is on the bench being checked over by the trainers.
Yeah, Darby's only had 33 carries this entire year. Inexperienced.
Shawn Williams checks back into the lineup at tailback. Third down, line to make is the 40. You show Auburn with blitz, and here they come. They pick it up, going to go on top, near sideline, and just a little too long for Fletcher.
Good job by Alabama's offensive line. They picked up the blitz. Here's the blitz. Dansby, number 11, coming. He gets picked up. Zach Fletcher, the intended receiver. Kevin Hobbs running step for step. Just ran out of room.
Well, what a huge stop by the Auburn defense after giving up a safety on offense. Kick out of bounds. They get it at the 50, and they are only able to move 1 yard. And this punt is straight up in the air. Extremely short, and now takes a huge Auburn bounce. The Tigers come out smelling like a rose after what looked like could have been disaster. 16 yards on that punt. Let's take a break.
And now I'll turn it over to the Gecko.
Ah, thank you, sir. As we all know, Geico has been saving people money on RV, camper and trailer insurance, as well as motorcycle insurance. Ah, sorry. Technical difficulties.
What about this?
What's this one do? Maybe that one.
Okay, let's keep rolling. We run motorcycle insurance?
Take 15 minutes to see how much you could save on motorcycle, RV, and camper insurance.
MLS Cup 2010, Colorado Rapids.
This is incredible!
FC Dallas.
David Ferreira!
The prolific goal-scoring duo of Omar Cummings and Connor Casey leads Colorado against superb keeper Kevin Hartman and the stifling Dallas D. Two original MLS franchises look for their first title. MLS Cup 2010 live from Toronto. Colorado versus Dallas, tonight at 8:30 on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
Hi, we're looking to save some money on our car insurance.
Great! At Progressive, you can compare rates side by side so you get the same coverage, often for less.
Wow, that is huge.
And this is to remind you that you could save hundreds.
Yeah, that'll certainly stick with me.
We'll take it.
Go, big money! I mean, go, it's your break, honey.
Same coverage, more savings. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Bing is beautiful because it can help you decide who's been bad and who's been good. It's beautiful because it can help you decide who deserves something versus something great. And whether they've been naughty or nice, Bing is beautiful because it knows when it comes to your list, you've got a whole lot of decisions to make. Bing is beautiful because seeing is better than searching. This holiday season, Bing and decide.
So we're back, and for you trivia buffs, that safety was the first by Alabama since the third quarter of the 1999 Auburn game. 7-2, that's how we stand. Just over 10 minutes to play, opening quarter. Cadillac Williams takes it right up the middle, and he'll be stopped after a gain of 1. And now it gives us an opportunity to introduce the starters. Carnell Williams, Brandon Johnson, the fullback. Cooper Wallace is the tight end. Daniels and McIntyre, the wide receivers. And up front with the offensive line, Para, Reddick, Lindsey, Monrico Crittenden, and Marcus McNeil. Williams again tries to bounce it outside. His fullback is there to try to help, and couldn't help him as D'Amico Ryans is right there to make the stop for Alabama. And let's meet the starters on defense for the Crimson Tide. Anderson and Odom very good at pass rush on the outside. Anthony Bryant, who's responsible for the safety a moment ago, and Jeremy Clark are the defensive tackles. The linebackers, Roach in the middle. Ryans just sets the bar extremely high each and every week. Derek Pope, also a very physical player. And in the secondary, Charlie Pepperup and Anthony Madison at the corners. Roman Harper, the quarterback back there, and Charles Jones are the safeties. Third down, they need to take it to the 42. Quick pass over the middle, got it complete. Obamano gets free. Touchdown, 64 yards. So Auburn will go for 2 as it is home run night here on the Plains. An 80-yard run from Strimmitt, and now a 64-yard hookup between Campbell and Ben Obamanu. And Ronnie Brown checks into the lineup to join Cadillac Williams, both tailbacks in the game for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback draw. He got it. Jason Campbell for the 2 points. So as we take one more look at the touchdown, Obamanu makes the catch, and look at this move right here in traffic. Bounced off the defender and takes it 64 yards. Now the 2-pointer.
Yeah, Jason Campbell on the quarterback draw.
Mark Para with an outstanding block.
Is it true? Are you really coming back?
Why not? With my shape-ups, it'll have strength in my back, my core, and my legs. Man, I feel great.
But why, Carl?
But why? Because the all-time scoring record is very, very close.
Shape-ups. Get back in the game.
Not that close.
Hi.
I'm looking to save in insurance. You don't want to deal with a lot of flippity-flab or mumbo-jumbo.
Sounds like you need to name your price.
No gobbledygook.
Never.
Do I still get all the dag-nabbit coverage I need?
Sure. We give you a quote, and you can adjust your price up and down to find something that works for you.
This thing is Okie McSmokey Skiddly-Doo.
Great! I think.
Biggity.
Oh. Still not sure.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive. Call or click today.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
10 years to learn the business. 10 years to make a name. 1 year on your own. It takes time to build a small business, but only 60 days to transform it with email marketing from Constant Contact. Sign up with Constant Contact and get 60 days of free email marketing to generate referrals, connect with clients, and build the business you've always wanted. Constant Contact. Start your 60-day free trial today.
Hey, thanks for taking over. I'm really beat.
No problem, man.
ESPN, your NBA destination for games Wednesdays and Fridays.
Monday, Phillip Rivers and Kyle Orton lead their high-powered offenses in a critical division clash. ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos-Chargers at 8:30. Well, Ben Obamanu makes amends, Mike Gottfried, for the drop of the short touchdown against Ole Miss here in this stadium.
And Ron, on that drive, the ball he dropped, he made 3 great catches on that drive to get him down there. But I liked he stood up in the press conference after, and he really showed me a lot.
Yields to kick it off for Auburn. Brooks, along with Profro, the 2 deep men. And this will be Brooks. Slung down just shy of the 30.
On the touchdown pass, what you get is one-on-one. Pepra and Obamanu. And you watch Pepra. He slides too much this way and overruns the tackle. And all of a sudden, the speed, Alabama can't catch him. Anthony Madison in pursuit. Two big plays here.
An 80-yard touchdown run from scrimmage by Cadillac Williams. Deep in the pocket, set the screen. The ball is tipped and knocked down. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, but the ball tipped by DeMarco McNeil.
Well, he read the screen pass, and he was able to change directions quick on a dime.
We have an illegal formation against the offense. The offense only had 6 players on the line of scrimmage. Penalties declined. 3rd down.
So with the 3rd down, they still got to take it to the 38.5-yard line.
They had a good call on, but DeMarco McNeil read the screen.
Also, Dansby was coming with some heavy pressure on Brody Croyle. And let's see what the Crimson Tide comes up with here. Down 15-2. Croyle sets deep, drills the pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Profro.
Carlos Rogers, the corner, pretty good coverage. And now Auburn's defense does the job.
Third time that Alabama will have had to punt here in this opening quarter. Bo Freeland to kick. Trey Smith is the deep man.
They're coming after this one.
Coming right up the middle, and he barely got it away, and it's a dandy kick. Another tail wagger, but very long, and a fair catch called for and made at the 23. Auburn from their own 23, play action, looking to go long, going for everything, and he's got a man wide open, Taylor, and a flag is down at the 35-yard line. Charlie Pepra got turned around.
Looked like a stutter and go by Taylor, trying to set up the corner.
We have holding against the defense. That penalty is declined on the completion of the pass. First down.
Right now, Alabama's back on their heels. Pepper, here's the stutter and go. I didn't see hold. He definitely got faked out, Charlie Pepper. And Mike Shula's talking to him on the sideline. Pass pattern very nicely run by Courtney Taylor.
But he's only a redshirt freshman out of Carrollton. And the coaches said early on in the year they thought he was really going to be a good one. That pass thrown in, it is caught on the other side by Daniels. Silas Daniels, a junior out of Jacksonville, takes it inside the 20. And Alabama's got to stop the bleeding here in a hurry.
Yeah, you can't give Jason Campbell all this time. He sits back in his pocket. He has nobody rushing him. He sets one side, comes back all the way to the other side to Daniels. Three-man rush by Alabama.
Interesting thing is Aroma Shadu was standing just a few yards from him as if maybe somebody had run the wrong route over there, and they still were wide open enough to make the catch. 20 yards on that pass play. And here comes Cadillac Williams, right side. Turning those legs inside the 10, and he's down to the 9. Adrian Karsten down on the sideline. What do you got, big guy?
Watching and listening to the emotional level down here tonight, Ron, is unbelievable. I've never heard or seen anything like it, very honestly. Give a lot of credit to the 43 seniors. 30 guys wearing crimson across the field. 13 over here on the Auburn side who have never beaten the Crimson Tide here in Auburn before. You think about what Alabama's been through. 4 coaches in 4 years, 3 in the last 12 months. What the seniors are doing on the sidelines, on the field right now, really represents the memories they want to make, the pride they're playing for.
Well, this game every year is even more history, and it's the one that is the most important. As Williams takes it across, you can see inside the yellow line, and a 1st and goal, Auburn Tigers.
You talked about stopping the bleeding. I'm going to tell you something. If they score here, the bleeding is going to get worse because all of a sudden, go back to last week when LSU got ahead. They just poured it to Alabama, and they went after Croyle, the quarterback. So this is a very important stop right here.
Joe Kynes looking down at his defensive play sheet. Jeremy Clark, his starter at right defensive tackle, is the man who was down, and the trainers are out there with him. Beg your pardon, 95, Childress rather than Clark. Big Ahmad Childress, 6'5", 358 pounds, a junior out of Nashville.
This Auburn football team has come out here to make a statement in this first quarter.
Well, everybody wondered, with all the conversations about the possibility of a coaching change and all, if the kids would be distracted. Well, they were the first 2 days of this week, but tonight, Mike is right on. They have come out firing on every cylinder. Cadillac Williams right up the middle, going to be stopped after a gain of about 1. Jeremy Clark is the man who's there to make the tackle on him. 5.5 minutes to play, opening quarter. It started off with fireworks. Opening play from scrimmage. Cadillac Williams goes 80 yards for the touchdown. Then they throw to Ben Obamano, who breaks a tackle as defenders ran together for Alabama. He takes it 64 yards. 2-point conversion was good. And, of course, there was a safety that Anthony Bryant caused, but that's the only scoring for Alabama so far. Quarterback draw. Boy, does he take a punishing hit at the 5-yard line. Freddie Roach is the man who got to him first.
Yeah, Campbell's showing his size tonight. A decent runner out of the quarterback position. Freddie Roach makes the play. But this is a very big down for this Alabama defense. If they don't stop him here, hold him to a field goal, this thing could get away from him and get ugly.
Antoine Odom, junior, 6'5", 277, the right defensive end position. And he knows what has to happen here. Campbell sets in the pocket, looking, still looking, and throws this one into the ground. Actually, it was very close to Courtney Taylor, but I believe Derek Pope got a hand on that pass.
Yeah, had a chance for that pass. And Ron, when people were watching a little bit ago, and you wonder why Auburn would go for the 2. Now, if they get the field goal, they're up by 2 scores and 2 two-point plays. Every coach got that chart, and that's what it says.
John Vaughn to attempt the extra point. This will be of 22 yards from the left hash mark. You see his numbers, 4 of 8. His longest 34. Knocks it home, and we'll take a break. 4:07 left in this opening quarter, and our new score, Auburn 18.
In the next 60 seconds, we want you to qualify to be the next $50,000 home makeover winner. Pick up the phone and get ready to start dialing when the number appears on your screen. Call the number on your screen now, and we'll mail you a key. If your key opens the lock in your local Direct Buy Club, you'll be the next $50,000 home makeover winner. Operators are standing by, so call right now. Direct Buy Club has already awarded over $1 million, and someone is going to win the $50,000 home makeover. Why not you? If the phone number is blinking, the phone lines are now open. Call now to receive your key and an invitation to your local Direct Buy Club, where members can save thousands or more paying low direct from the source prices on big-ticket items like kitchen cabinets, home furnishings, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and so much more. Call now and get your key to winning a $50,000 home makeover. Someone is going to win the $50,000 home makeover. Why not you? This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-796-7086. That's 1-800-796-7086. Call now.
What are you guys up to?
I'm just tweeting about Jake Locker's ability to throw on the run.
Exciting.
Yeah, and I'm tweeting about the strength of Iowa's secondary. I really like their safeties.
Oh, that's good. Go tell the people about this.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on...
We got 1:49 until intermission. Coyle, another screen. They go back into Hudson. Hudson breaks a tackle and still fighting out of the 30. Still fighting close to the 35-yard line. The ball has come loose. Auburn football. 28 yards. A great second, a great third effort. And I believe Carlos Rogers comes away with the football.
Yeah, Carlos Rogers has had a big first half. Hudson, who was suspended last week, didn't play in that football game. Gives good effort here, but coughs up the football.
You know what? His own man knocked the ball out. It looked like Klosner, who was coming down to block. He does. The offensive lineman hitting and knocked the ball loose.
He hit it with his knee.
Alabama showing blitz. Here they come right up the middle. Campbell running for his life and just throws this one away. Well, tonight's Aflac Trivia question. What player has the most touchdowns in the Auburn Alabama series? Answer coming up a little bit later on. Well, this guy down on the sideline tonight. Bo in attendance for the ball game, and every place that he has been this weekend, it has caused quite a stir, even among Alabama faithful who stood in line to get his autograph yesterday. Zings this one out to Daniels, and Daniels going to be slung down at the 34-yard line.
I just wonder how long this defense can hang in there. They've been put on the spot every week. Joe Kynes, his defense is bending a little bit right now. They need to shut this down right here to have any chance in this football game until their offense finds themselves.
This Alabama defense has been on the field for 31 plays already in this first half. 50 seconds until intermission. Here comes pressure again. Barely gets it away. It is caught inbounds. That is a spectacular effort by Courtney Taylor, the redshirt freshman. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
And working on Madison again. Excuse me, Ron.
Just going to say Jeremy Clark was really applying some pressure, but he got it away.
Well, how can you criticize a quarterback when he stands in there like that? Here, Madison makes the hit on the bigger receiver, Courtney Taylor. Auburn has one timeout left.
And it looks like Brandon's going to head to the locker room early. Taylor, by the way, 3 catches, 54 yards. Well, the answer to tonight's Aflac Trivia question. What player has the most touchdowns in the Auburn Alabama series? Sean Alexander from Alabama, 7 touchdowns, 6 rushing, and 1 receiving.
Pretty good running back.
I'll tell you. I have a feeling.
Him break in, right?
Mike, I bet a bunch of these guys that played at Auburn and played at Alabama, regardless of the records, that these guys are in the pros now. And I bet they're watching this football game tonight. Mike Shula talking with the official on the far sideline. And what he's discussing, I'm sure, is that extra effort by his running back, but it cost him, and his own lineman knocked the ball out of his hand and caused a turnover.
Yeah, at halftime, they've got to find something to hang their hat on offensively. But in fairness to Dave Rader and Mike Shula, they're gunning with not enough weapons because their offensive line is patched up. They don't have any big play guys. Auburn's made the big plays. They haven't.
And Brody Croyle has had so much pressure on him this evening. Even if they had wanted to throw deep, and they did have an opportunity, and it was just barely overthrown. But protection also is paramount in the second half. 44 seconds showing on the clock in the second quarter. All-out blitz, and the screen pass. A tackle is made, and a flag is thrown.
In the backfield, Jeremy Clark. Carnell Williams was the intended receiver. Alabama had the right call on right here. Played that screen as well as you can play it.
Yep, he did, and he saw what was about to happen, because if he doesn't tackle him, he's going to go for a touchdown.
Holding against the defense. The penalty is 10 yards from the previous spot. The yardage is enough for a first down.
Well, it's the only call that could have been made, because you can't call pass interference behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the pressure on Campbell.
And, of course, it happened right in front of the Auburn bench, so there were a lot of helpers.
They're calling on their right hand, and they're now fisticuffs on the field here. They got to.
Yep, you got to maintain poise. You certainly can't get kicked out of the ball game at this juncture.
Tell you what, Alabama's defense is. They're giving it. They're giving all they got.
Rogers Redding has called Campbell. Along with Charles Jones together. And they are having a discussion about sportsmanship right now. Trying to calm everybody down. 38 seconds left.
Let's see if they go to Courtney Taylor against Madison over here on the left side.
You see Alabama coming up to play bump. Blitz coming off the corner. Got single coverage in the end zone. Ball is tipped, and he made the interception. Roman Harper with his second turnover in the second quarter, and that takes away either a touchdown or certain 3 points.
Ron, they had it, though. They had Tommy Tuberville's thinking to himself, I had the touchdown right there. Courtney Taylor beats Madison, but give Madison credit. Now he went back into the receiver. Roman Harper with a great play.
Let's see, the ball comes off his foot. And look how far Harper has to go. And he cradles the ball to make sure that it doesn't hit the turf. Alabama football, 31 seconds left from their own 20. Hudson on the draw play. Hudson's going to have a gain of very close to 10 yards. DeMarco McNeil stops him.
Fresh legs. Didn't play last week. Suspended. Was doubt whether he's going to come back and play this week. Mike Shula probably knows the whole situation, made the decision to let him play.
Shula got a timeout with 21 seconds left. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for your talk, sir?
Just going over how Geico helps people save in even more ways. With good driver discounts, multi-car discounts, defensive driver discounts.
You! Oh, don't act like you don't recognize me. Toledo? 03?
No, it's...
It's too late, Stanley.
Actually, miss, my name's not Stanley.
Oh. Oh, I am so sorry. From behind you look just like him. I'm just...
Well, I'd hate to be Stanley.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
MLS Cup 2010. Colorado Rapids.
This is incredible!
FC Dallas.
Davi Pereira!
The prolific goal-scoring duo of Omar Cummings and Connor Casey leads Colorado against superb keeper Kevin Hartman and the stifling Dallas D. Two original MLS franchises look for their first title. MLS Cup 2010 live from Toronto. Colorado versus Dallas, tonight at 8:30 on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
I know it will be painful, but 6 months, a year from now, it'll all blow over. I am not looking to destroy you. I want history to erase your every achievement. I want you to feel the disgust in your children's eyes when they look on you in shame.
I'm ready to go fast.
I wish you could be inside this car to feel my heartbeat.
How awesome is this? If Al Capone were still alive, this is what he'd drive.
It's got pure heritage, 1,400 horsepower. Fastest one there. Ready? Go!
You guys ready to get your kicked here?
Holy moly!
History is made at 150 miles an hour. Top Gear premieres tonight at 10. Only on History. Made every day.
So we're back for a couple, maybe 3 plays. Mike, I think this is a huge step. Shad Williams in the first quarter, 6 carries, 34 yards, almost 6 yards a try. He's got 1 carry for 3 yards in the second quarter.
I agree with you. He's been absent.
Coyle steps up deep over the middle, got a man, the ball is dropped. Boy, that is Fletcher. Zach Fletcher let it get into his body.
Mike Shula right here may just settle to kill this clock right here. Zach Fletcher wide open. Brody Croyle with a good pass. Just couldn't hold on.
Brody 5 of 10, 43 yards. Profaro in motion. He's going to go long, but here comes pressure, and Coyle just has to throw this one away. He did have a man in the vicinity, but McNeil was all over him.
You don't want to make a mistake right here. You got to break. Alabama did on the interception right here. You don't want to give it back to Auburn with 8 seconds to go here. And Brody Croyle did a wise thing, threw it in the ground.
Yep, for sure. And he threw it at the feet of a potential receiver. Roman Harper has saved their bacon twice. You don't want to roll that dice too many times. High pass. Shad Williams. And Shad will get out of bounds. 3 seconds showing on the clock.
21, Sean Williams on left end.
You started with a bad snap. And now you have 4th down. Here's the bad snap. Brody Crow handles it. Gives the ball to Sean Williams.
On the floor at the 36.
Figuring 2 seconds there, they're going to not punt, just kill the clock right here on one play.
Coyle, everything he's got. And this one is a long way down, intercepted by Auburn, and that's Rose Green. And with that, it is halftime.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-796-7086. That's 1-800-796-7086. Call now.
Hey, thanks for taking over. I'm really beat.
No problem, man.
ESPN, your NBA destination for games Wednesdays and Fridays.
Monday, Phillip Rivers and Kyle Orton lead their high-powered offenses in a critical division clash. ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos Chargers at 8:30.
MLS Cup 2010, Colorado Rapids.
This is incredible!
FC Dallas.
Johnny Ferreira!
The prolific goal-scoring duo of Omar Cummings and Connor Casey leads Colorado against superb keeper Kevin Hartman and the stifling Dallas D. Two original MLS franchises look for their first title. MLS Cup 2010 live from Toronto. Colorado versus Dallas, tonight at 8:30 on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
What are you guys up to?
I'm just tweeting about Jake Locker's ability to throw on the run.
Exciting.
Yeah, and I'm tweeting about the strength of Iowa's secondary. I really like their safeties.
Oh, that's good. Go tell the people about this.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on...
Godfrey, put yourself in the place of the Alabama coaching staff at halftime. What did you say to the offense?
I'd like to have a couple more receivers, so it's some great speed. But with what they got to do in the second half, somebody's got to make a play. They got to get the ball to pro throw, but they got to go back to what you said. Shad Williams, they're the only 2 scores behind right here. Still can stay with their game plan. Here's the big thing, Ron, I see in this stats. 1 of 8.
On third down conversions, tonight's halftime stats brought to you by Pontiac High Performance. So you see the numbers, total yards, 324 for Auburn, 109 for Alabama. Yost to kick it off. And you're looking into the eyes of Tyrone Prothro, number 4. He's back here with Brooks, and here's the kick. It's going to come to Brooks at the 4. 20, 30. He just got by Yost. He may be gone. Brooks, 10, 5, touchdown, 96 yards.
Sometimes times you look back in a game and you've had a couple chances to put a team away and you don't get it done, and the speed of the kickoff return, team scores a touchdown.
Bostic trying to make it an 18-9 ball game, and he does. Brandon Brooks.
This is the thing that's been missing tonight for Alabama. Big plays. He makes a little move there, then springs the outside. Now he beats the kicker and everybody else and gives the big play that Alabama needs.
So if you were not with us off the top of the telecast tonight, Auburn, as you take one more look at this long 96-yarder, Auburn on the first play from scrimmage, Cadillac Williams went 80, and now Alabama opens the second half with that explosion. And just like that, we got a 9-point ball game. Adrian Karsten, let's check with you.
Exactly the type of thing Tommy Tuberville was worried about in a very emotional locker room just moments ago, Ron. The seniors, with tears in their eyes, didn't want anyone else to speak again except their head coach. And when he did, it was about concentration, making a play. 3 big drop balls, 2 that should have gone for a touchdown. Ron, not to be too prophetic, but his last words to me as he came out of the tunnel and out of the field was, "It just ain't my year, brother. It just ain't my year."
Well, wasn't his play, but still can be his year.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Alabama folks that have not had much to cheer about so far tonight are up and making a lot of racket across the way. That's the first touchdown return by Alabama since September the 18th, 1999 at Legion Field against Louisiana Tech. Comes the pooch kick. Robinson kicks it away from the 16-yard line, runs into his own man. Aroma should do, and he takes it up the sideline, and that's going to be almost back to the 40-yard line. Tonight's game track being brought to you by Pioneer. And here are some of those plays I was talking about in the early going. Rumors, things that caused focus not to be there for Auburn early this week. Then Williams on the first play from scrimmage. There's the 80-yard run that got Auburn on the scoreboard. The defense, well, Dansby, look at this play here. Boy, he took Prothero and just schooled him on why you don't come into his area. Blitz coming right at the middle, hit behind the line of scrimmage to Nico Ryan.
All of a sudden now, Ron, this is a football game. The Alabama fans sense it too. Defense sense it. They finally got a score by the special teams. Marco Rhines on the blitz just ran by Marcus McNeil.
And Mike, these are the points that you were making in the first half. And you said Alabama needs big plays on both sides of the ball.
They really do.
So they open special teams big play, now big play on the defense. 2nd and 14, short drop, pass is completed, but tackled immediately is Daniels, and he goes for a very short gain on the play.
Ron, I want to go back to the 2-point play because they kicked the extra point. A lot of people may have gone for the 2 to get it an 8-point game. They decided to 1 point. They didn't want to chase it, Alabama, so they're now 9 down. If they would have gone for the 2, they'd have been 1 score and 2-point play away from getting tied up.
3rd down and 10. Campbell steps up. Here comes pressure. Gets the pass away and incomplete. Cadillac Williams, intended receiver. And that ball was thrown so close he almost picked off the umpire at the same time.
If I'm Tommy Tuberville, I want to get my defense on the football field right now. My special teams has let me down. My offense is a little jittery right now. I want to go back and let my defense dominate Alabama's offense.
Cody Bliss comes in to punt. Only the 2nd punt for Auburn tonight. They're coming after him. Gets it away, and this is a driving spiral. Brooks from the 10. tries to go back the other direction, and 52 on the kick and 7 on the return. Let's take a timeout.
Hi, we're looking to save some money on our car insurance.
Great! At Progressive, you can compare rates side by side so you get the same coverage, often for less.
Wow, that is huge.
And this is to remind you that you could save hundreds.
Yeah, that'll certainly stick with me.
We'll take it.
Go, big money! I mean, go, it's your break, honey.
Same coverage, more savings. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Rachel quit the corporate grind to start her own interior design business. She's got a growing list of clients she keeps in touch with using email marketing from ConstantContact.com. Constant Contact is easy and affordable. It lets her send out updates and photos that showcase her expertise and inspire her customers for only $15 a month. Her dream? To be the area's hottest interior design office. Right now, she just dreams of an office. Get a free trial at ConstantContact.com.
Week 11, Broncos, Chargers. AFC West rivals collide, Jaws.
Denver dominated the Chiefs last week, Coach. Monday night is another must-win division game.
But with Rivers and Gates leading this high-powered offense, the Chargers are ready for a late-season run.
Don't forget, Kyle Orton can put up some big numbers, too. This one's going to be fun to watch.
ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos Chargers at 8:30.
MLS Cup 2010, Colorado Rapids.
This is incredible.
FC Dallas.
David Ferreira.
The prolific goal-scoring duo of Omar Cummings and Connor Casey leads Colorado against superb keeper Kevin Hartman and the stifling Dallas D. Two original MLS franchises look for their first title. MLS Cup 2010 live from Toronto. Colorado versus Dallas, tonight at 8:30 on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
So we are back. We're going to circle Ashley there.
You got to yell, roll tide.
She has had something to cheer about here in the second half. Sean Williams at tailback. And he gets the handoff. Williams right at the middle, big opening, 30, 35, and he is all the way out to the 40-yard line. Now, 23 yards from the start of the second half, 96 yards in the kick return. A blitz on first down, and now the offense showing, Mike, that they are energized coming out of the locker room.
They really are. Whatever Mike Shula and the coaching staff said to this Alabama football team, they're a different group here in the third quarter.
Hudson now comes in a tailback. He gets the handoff, turns the corner, runs over the defensive back, and is close to another first down as Junior Rosegreen came up and is asking now for the license plate on that truck.
Junior Rosegreen makes the play, and you just watch the sidelines, Ron, and you can tell Alabama's players are in this thing right now. They're congratulating each other. They're stamping up to the line. They're making plays. Auburn, they're a little stunned right now.
Sean Williams right up the middle, another big opening. And he crashes into a defensive back, and that's a pickup of 13 yards. Carlos Rogers finally made the stop.
And this is exactly what Dave Rader, the offensive coordinator, wants to do right now. If he can get the ball in Sean Williams' hands and just keep running the football against Auburn, they'll be in this football game with a chance to win it.
There's Dave Rader. Now Hudson comes back into the lineup. Good 1-2 punch. He will take it for a couple of yards. McNeil makes the tackle. And for those sitting at home and say, well, why that? You got to continue to make sure that Auburn's defense stays honest.
Yeah, you really do, because you get in long yardage situations and you get in trouble. Both these teams, Auburn and Alabama, when they get beat, they have bad first down plays.
And, of course, the other thing you've got to do if you're Brody Croyle, you've got to make sure you know where number 11 is, because Carlos Dansby is an offense wrecker. Croyle, short drop, quick pass over the middle, got it complete, and that's Fulgham, and he will have another Alabama first down. The new line of scrimmage will be the 24-yard line. It's good for 15.
Football coaches can't stop the momentum like basketball coaches with timeouts. But right now, everything is going Alabama's way. Fulgham with a good catch, a well-thrown football by Brody Croyle.
Besides the running plays, Mike, shorter drops, move the pocket just a little bit to give him just that extra second to get his passes away.
Ron, you're right. Good balance right now in the play calling.
Shad Williams, left side, not much doing on this play, and guess who? Number 11, Carlos Dansby, is the first man to get there to make the hit.
Carlos Dansby, a very good linebacker, the leading tackler on this football team.
He's got 6 tonight unofficially with us, Mike. Matt Lomax lines up at tight end. He has played center for Alabama this year. They are so short on tight ends, they've had to use him for blocking purposes. Wide open, 10-yard line, Fulgham, and finally being pushed out of bounds at the 5. It is first and goal, Alabama. Williams on a stop, but it's an 18-yard gain.
Ron, he ran a great route, great Fulgham. He's going to work inside on Kevin Hobbs. Kevin Hobbs falls down, and Fulgham is so wide open. Great route. And Croyle has an open receiver to get the ball to.
Biggest difference here in the second half. He really does. He's got time to look up and find an open receiver and dial it in. Look at this. This drive, 76 yards, total of 109 in the entire first half. Williams bounces it up the middle. 2-1. Touchdown, Alabama. Matt Lomax with a paving block.
Counter play up inside, well blocked by that offensive line. Shad Williams reaches in the end zone.
How about this? 8 plays, 82 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Bostic with the extra point attempt. He's got it. So we'll take a timeout. 9:06 left in the third quarter. And our new score, 18-16. Auburn's margin cut to a deuce.
Geico. Saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Hey, thanks for taking over. I'm really beat.
No problem, man.
ESPN, your NBA destination for games Wednesdays and Fridays.
Marshall. Cogburn. How many men have you shot?
About 12, 15.
23 dead men.
Marshall, I need somebody to go after the man who killed my father.
It is at least a 2-man job taking it. Spill your hand!
Help me!
I can do nothing for you, son.
PG-13, December 22nd.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions.
How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free 1-888-888-3231 or go to freemesobook.com.
There's no obligation, so call toll-free at 1-888-888-3231.
So we're back. And boy, I mean, the faithful from Alabama, they are up and making a lot of noise. How about these numbers? First half, Sean Williams, 8 carries, 43 yards. On that drive, 4 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been the difference. Now, if you're Auburn, your defense is shaken, your special teams shaken, your offense is shook up. You need somebody to step forward and stop it. Jason Campbell's that man.
Kyle Robinson to kick it off.
Alabama's playing like they're having fun.
Robinson's kickoff. Cadillac Williams, one of the deep men, and he will gather it in at the 11. Cadillac running over people as he crosses the 30 to the 32. That last drive, Mike.
Yeah, they just really blocked the offensive line. Sean Williams starts outside. You can see there's nobody there. And he gets all the way to the secondary. Then he runs a little misdirection play. He's in the secondary, and Herring makes the play. Now the pass. Fulgham wide open. Hobbs fell down. Good move. And then Sean Williams takes it into the end zone and gets this game a little tighter.
Shaw getting a breather across the way. First down for the Auburn Tigers. Campbell sets in the pocket, got his pass complete to Daniels, and tackled immediately. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Madison is there.
I really believe everything's going to be on the back of Jason Campbell right now because they're having a hard time running the football.
Well, Daniels looks as though that he injured that wrist. And you see him immediately coming to the sideline to get the trainers to look it over.
Alabama's defense, they win this football game. This defense has been the reason.
Daniels 5 catches, 52 yards. He's the leading receiver tonight. Cadillac. I'll tell you what, since Whitehurst has become their man, and they've gotten him in on a regular basis, they have been really tough on offense. Man.
They have great wide receivers at Clemson.
About to hit the midway mark of the third quarter. It has been an interesting affair, to say the least. This pass thrown complete to Taylor. And Courtney still in bounds at the 50-yard line.
I like what Hugh Null, the offensive coordinator, is doing right now. He's spreading the field. He knows Alabama's defense got up a little bit on him. They're stopping the run, making it tough to run against them. He's spreading this football field. He's working on these corners.
Since Johnson was shaken up, Jake Slaughter operates at fullback. It's Wallace, the tight end, in motion. But he goes with Cadillac, and he's running back into the boundary, cuts it back up. He'll have the first down. Boy, what a quick cut right in between two defenders, and Slaughter with a very nice block on the play.
And you're looking at a great back here, Carnell Williams, who a lot of people think is going to come out this year. He said he's going to stay in, but I think the coaching situation will determine whether he goes or stays.
Well, there are all kind of rumors that Brandon Jacobs, if he comes back, possibly would transfer. Cadillac's got 100 yards and 12 carries. Make it 110. Make it almost 115 as D'Amico Ryans finally runs him out of bounds.
Does a good job of cutting there, Ron. It's setting up the corners. Carnell Williams now, they lost the best blocker they have, Brandon Johnson. Jake Slaughter, as you said, Ron, stepping in there, doing a pretty good job. Good moves by Carnell Williams.
Ramsey Robinson probably got a little seasick of that because he was going right and left and couldn't get his balance to make the tackle. Carnell went right by him. Almost 9 yards per try. Short drop. Zings it right over the middle. Got it complete. That's going to be another first down. Courtney Taylor has become their favorite go-to guy, the redshirt freshman.
And Ron, I said that Jason Campbell's got to step up. You got to stop the bleeding. You talked about it in Alabama. The defense stopped the bleeding for them. Jason Campbell has to stop the bleeding for Auburn.
Well, you have to be a counterpuncher. Otherwise, old Mo will hop to the other side and you can't retrieve it. Courtney Taylor is an impressive-looking young man. Tall receiver. Williams, not much, but he continues to push the pile. About 3.5 yards. Roman Harper, who's had an outstanding game tonight. Got a fumble recovery. Also came up with a pass interception for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Is the man who made the tackle.
A nice young man when we talk to him. You'd be proud for him, Roman Harper, to represent your university.
Well, he did play the free safety, but likes playing that strong or the rover position better. Play action. Campbell got him in. Throws it complete to McIntyre.
Complete to number 81, Harris McIntyre.
I'll tell you, you have to be impressed also with the fact that Auburn, as I mentioned, Courtney Taylor, they seem to like him a lot, but Daniels has really participated and caught a lot of balls tonight. McIntyre, Obamano with a 64 yards, so they've spread it around.
Yeah, a lot of receivers. They got great depth at that position.
Big third down. I think they need a touch and not a field goal here. I know they're at home, but I think that's important for a counter punch to come back to Alabama. 9th play of the drive. Quick pass tipped at the line of scrimmage, and I believe Antoine Oldham. That can't be called. It'll be waved off because the ball was tipped.
Antoine Oldham, they're going to call that off. They'll put that back in his pocket.
Ball was tipped. The ball was tipped. Therefore, there is no pass interference. It's simply an incomplete pass.
I think you're right, O'Ron. Holding them to 3 points. Oldham steps up. He's 6'5". He's like a basketball player. Now he jumps, gets his hands on that football.
Vaughn to attempt a 32-yard field goal. And this actually would be his career from this distance, 1 of 3. Ball is down, plenty of distance. He got it. 5:18 left in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. 21-16 Auburn.
Warcraft Cataclysm. In stores December 7th. Rated T14.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
It took 5 years to work up the courage, a year to find the space, and a lifetime collecting family recipes. It takes time to start a small business, but only 60 days to transform it with email marketing from Constant Contact. Sign up with Constant Contact and get 60 days of free email marketing to increase sales, attract customers, and build the business you've always wanted. Constant Contact. Start your 60-day free trial today.
Week 11, Broncos, Chargers. AFC West rivals collide, Jaws.
Denver dominated the Chiefs last week, Coach. Monday night is another must-win division game.
But with Rivers and Gates leading this high-powered offense, the Chargers are ready for a late-season run.
Don't forget, Kyle Orton can put up some big numbers, too. This one's going to be fun to watch.
ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos-Chargers at 8:30.
What are you guys up to?
I'm just tweeting about Jake Locker's ability to throw on the run.
Exciting.
Yeah, and I'm tweeting about the strength of Iowa's secondary. I really like their safeties.
Oh, that's good. Go tell the people about this.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
A fun night. We still got 10 minutes and 26 seconds left of it. Alabama, Auburn. Coyle sets deep, drills it. It is intercepted. That's Herring, Will Herring, the redshirt freshman.
Talked about somebody stepping up, making a name for themselves. Will Herring, a walk-on, earned a scholarship, picks that football off.
I tell you, he really had to do a great job of concentrating. That was a tough ball to catch. Coach Schuler's reaction. Says, Brody, let's talk. Cadillac runs it back into the boundary, and then gets treated rather rudely. Madison comes over to make the tackle and then laying some words on him.
Ron, you talk about this rivalry. I was on a plane to Atlanta with Private Roland Guy of BC Rains High School. Had to be about 18, 19 years old, from Mobile, Alabama. On his way to Baghdad, he had his uniform on. He said, I'm an Alabama fan. He said, I hope to find out the good news on my trip out there, but we salute all the servicemen and women. Well, they're Mike, the heroes.
In the Atlanta airport when I was coming over, I ran into a group of guys.
We have a dead ball, personal foul against the offense, 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. It will be second down.
So the major penalty stepped off against Auburn. I ran into a group of guys who had been in Baghdad, been there for almost a year, headed to Huntsville, and I got to visit with them. Someone asked every one of them, I said, what's going to be the first meal you're going to have now that you're back home? And they said, steak and potatoes.
Yeah, that's good to have back. He's second to Prattville for the first down.
A long way, 22 yards. Alabama shows blitz. Pope coming right up the middle. Campbell runs out of the blitz and then gets the pass off to Taylor. And he turns a negative into a positive situation. That stops the clock at 9:42.
You talk about a big penalty. That was a big penalty they had. Jason Campbell getting flushed out again. Gets squared up and throws the ball to Courtney Taylor.
So third down. Line to make is down at the Alabama 41-yard line. Campbell from the shotgun. Boy, look at the pressure off the corner. They missed him. Now gets the pass away, and it is complete inside the 41-yard line to McIntyre. What a catch by McIntyre. Ball was behind him.
Ron, you're right, but what a play by Jason Campbell to get him the football. Alabama had the right defense on the pressure. Jason Campbell. Watch the low snap. Now the pressure on the corner. Now he moves and he throws the ball to McIntyre for the biggest first down of this game.
No question about that. Antoine Odom with good pressure. So Auburn continues to move the football, trying to settle things down offensively. And they'll give it to Cardell Williams. Turns it up, spin move inside the 30. Down to around the 27-yard line. Anthony Madison puts it into his trail. The Cadillac has been special many times in his career, but in this ball game tonight, 21 carries now for 164 yards.
And depending on what happens in the coaching staff, maybe his last game, home game here at Auburn. Hope not.
Under 9 minutes to play. You see that average almost 8 yards per try. And they'll give it to him again. Bounces it outside. A lot of running room. Gets a block at the 5. Touchdown, Cadillac. And there is a flag down, and that may be holding against Silas Daniels, I believe, Mike.
Boy, if they call that, Silas Daniels just made the biggest mistake because he didn't need to block. He just needed to shield Anthony Madison. And that's what it's going to be, Ron.
Yep.
From the 5-yard line, that's where the hold takes place. Silas Daniels right here against Madison, and you see he would have scored anyway. So again, another mistake by this Auburn football team.
You could see Coach Tuberville shaking his head like he told Adrian coming out of the tunnel. He just said,
"Not my year.
Not my year." Oh, my. Ronnie Brown comes into the ball game to give Cadillac Williams a breather. On first down, they give it to Brown. Fresh legs here. Driving the pile. He's got 9 yards on this run. D'Amico Ryans was still another tackle for Alabama.
The emotions of the week. Tommy Tuberville, but his staff, the staff doesn't know anything. Talked to a couple of those coaches. They said they don't know nothing what's going on. But they coached this football team this week. You got them ready. 501 yards.
Brown, right side, follows his blockers. He's all the way to the 1-foot line. Roman Harper saved the touchdown, but you could see those offensive linemen, they were churning their legs as well. And Cadillac's going to come back onto the field and replace Ronnie Brown.
It's a good move. Ronnie Brown with a good effort, but you figure Carnell Williams should have the first shot to take this in the end zone.
Slaughter, the fullback, out front blocking, gets his block. Cadillac scores it. Touchdown, Auburn. Ben Grubbs also with a good block in the play. So a season high for Carnell Cadillac Williams, 187 yards. John Vaughn to attempt the extra point. He's got it, so we'll take a break. 7:27 left to play in our ball game, and a new score. Auburn 28, Alabama 16. As you see Slaughter with the block, Cadillac hurdles, and the Auburn Tigers now have moved out to a 12-point margin. We'll be right back.
Shape up while you work with Shape Up slip-resistant footwear from Skechers.
My back and feet no longer hurt at the end of the day.
These are the most comfortable work shoes around.
When my shift is over, my feet feel great.
Get in shape at work. Shape Ups from Skechers.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-796-7086. That's 1-800-796-7086. Call now.
Last year's American Music Awards left everyone. So tonight, you better watch live Because with this lineup, your jaw will drop. Rihanna, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, Justin Bieber, Black Eyed Peas, Usher, Kesha, Diddy Dirty Money, Taylor Swift, Tink, Miley Cyrus, Bon Jovi. And for the first time on television, New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys together. The American Music Awards, live tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Hey, thanks for taking over. I'm really beat.
No problem, man.
ESPN, your NBA destination for games Wednesdays and Fridays.
Week 11, Broncos, Chargers. AFC West rivals collide, Jaws.
Denver dominated the Chiefs last week, Coach. Monday night is another must-win division game. But with Rivers and Gates leading this high-powered offense, the Chargers are ready for a late-season run.
Don't forget, Kyle Orton can put up some big numbers, too. This one's going to be fun to watch.
ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos Chargers at 8:30.
Colorado Rapids, FC Dallas, MLS Cup 2010, tonight 8:30 on ESPN.
Scarlet's a good color for us.
Coach Tressel will be proud.
You guys look ridiculous.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot, Saturdays.
So we're back. The Auburn faithful, well, they're out of that state of shock that they were in to begin third quarter. Hey, young kids, watch what's happening right here. He's a guy that is a star, but what he's saying is, all you folks down there in the trenches, I love you, man, because I didn't do it by myself. And
he's a great running back, Ron, but he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He knows those guys. It starts with that group up front.
Season high for him tonight. He knows how big this ball game is. Boy, that thing's going to drop. But a good bounce comes up the pro throw, and he will take it to the 38-yard line. Well, let's talk about Carnell Cadillac Williams. First play from scrimmage tonight. He goes 80 yards. I mean, to just electrify this place. And there he gets the last touchdown scored by Auburn to make it 28-16. And you see the numbers: 23 attempts, 187 yards, and the 2 touches. His career high is 202 against Syracuse. That was in 02. Ball is loose. Edens is down at the bottom of that stack. But Williams was able to get back on the football.
Now, Ron, the clock becomes a factor, and you got to throw the football. Will Herring with a big interception set this all up.
From the backside, he's going to be hit and down, and it's Edens again. Hudson comes in at tailback. Pass knocked away. Good defense. Prothro thought a hand was in his back, but the official didn't agree.
Boy, Mike Shula's on the field. He wanted the interference. Let's watch Prothro pitch. To his right hand was on the back, and Mike Shula saw it and wanted that called.
Trey Smith back deep for Auburn. Quick series for the Alabama Crimson Tide. The 8th punt of the night coming up. Freeland's boot. Not quite as long, but a wobbly spiral. Fair catch is called for and made by Trey Smith. So let's take a timeout. Now we've got 5:54 left in our ball game. So just under 6 minutes to play in this 2003 edition of the Iron Bowl. Not played in Birmingham anymore, but it'll never be anything but the Iron Bowl, according to these people down here. Alabama fans showing a little consternation now. Boy, they really came back early in the third quarter. But Auburn retrieved what had been there early, and this guy right here played a major part in that reversal of fortune. You know, Mike, I just want to say there's nothing, when you talk about nothing like this series, Scott Johnson, our director, and I got up and walked early this morning, and we do this particularly for this ball game, and it is amazing. The campers, the SUVs, just tents all over the place, and people are up. And we were out just after 7 o'clock, and they're up cooking. Some people already enjoying the little libation at an early time to make sure that they're, well oiled before this ball game starts. But they're friendly, they're into it. Well, there's a personal foul called against Auburn, so the major step off. But the point is, neither one of these teams came close to living up to this year's expectations. But they're here in record numbers tonight. They were all over the place on Thursday when we arrived. And it's just, this is such a happening. And it's an amazing thing when you think about that, because other rivalries, when the two teams are down a little bit, they normally suffer. This one never does.
Truly great state, man, and they love their football.
Second down and 18, and we'll see Williams again. And he's going to fight his way up around the 23-yard line.
For Alabama, now we'll start with them. They have a bright future. They really showed a lot of determination in the second half. They came after Auburn, and this Mike Shula's got them on the right path.
You see the fourth losing season in the last 45 years. But with the coaching changes and what have you, it's also the third in the last 7. Third down Auburn. And they'll give it to Williams again. And he'll take it close to the 30-yard line. Roman Harper will come over to make the tackle. And a timeout has been called by Alabama. You can see defensive coordinator Joe Kynes coming up there saying, hey, let's call a timeout, stop the clock at the 4:23 mark. Take a look at the West. LSU now in the driver's seat after having defeated Ole Miss today. Identical records, but of course head-to-head competition. 6-1 in conference play. Ole Miss falls to 8-3 on the season. LSU 10-1 overall. Then comes Arkansas and Auburn. LSU still has to play Arkansas, and that game's in Little Rock, I believe, right?
Yes. Alabama's bowl games next week. They got a Hawaii. Auburn will go to a bowl game. And Ron, we need to close the book on Tommy Tuberville. His next game, folks, is tomorrow morning when he meets the president of the university.
Good point.
President Walker. I don't think there's any way they should fire this man. And I also said it earlier, Tommy Tuberville shouldn't fire any of his coaches because there's no blame to go. The expectation level of Auburn was too high this year. The newspaper made them the #1 team in the country, and that was way out of line.
Well, they were certainly off the mark.
Way off. Poorly handled all week here. Poorly handled.
Cody Bliss back to punt for Auburn. And again, Brandon Brooks is the deep man. In case you missed it, thing of beauty by him to open the second half with a 96-yard kickoff return. Spiral's not going to turn over, but still pretty good distance. And he runs away from it, and it'll go dead just inside the 30-yard line.
Are you ready for your talk, sir?
Just going over how Geico helps people save in even more ways. With good driver discounts, multi-car discounts, defensive driver discounts.
You! Oh, don't act like you don't recognize me. Toledo? 03?
No, it's...
It's too late, Stanley.
Actually, miss, my name's not Stanley.
Oh. Oh, I am so sorry. From behind you look just like him. I'm just...
Well, I'd hate to be Stanley.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Week 11, Broncos Chargers. AFC West rivals collide, Jaws.
Denver dominated the Chiefs last week, Coach. Monday night is another must-win division game.
But with Rivers and Gates leading this high-powered offense, the Chargers are ready for a late-season run.
Don't forget, Kyle Orton can put up some big numbers, too. This one's going to be fun to watch.
ESPN Monday Night Football, Broncos Chargers at 8:30.
Tonight, millions of people will go to sleep lying on something like this. And what's the result? Insomnia rampant and back pain in epic proportions.
Which is why we're here to tell you about a revolution in sleep called the Sleep Number bed. At your command, it transforms on each side into the precise zone of comfort each of your bodies need.
This bed is people waking up finally without back pain.
I found my Sleep Number, and I don't have the pain in the morning anymore.
It's couples enjoying a great night's sleep in the same bed at the same time.
Now that we have the bed, we have one less thing to argue about. Because I got my soft bed, she's got her firm bed.
It's clinical studies where 87% slept more soundly and 93% experienced relief from back pain.
Though it costs no more than ordinary beds.
Call now.
Call 1-800-613-5445 and we'll send you the Sleep Revolution Kit with a free DVD and brochures. Call now and get a $50 savings card free. That's 1-800-613-5445.
Don't just change your bed.
Change your life.
Ray Hudson comes in at tailback. Quick pass, short drop. Got it complete, and that's pro throw. And he gets bumped out of bounds right there in front of the Alabama bench. And as we discussed last week, the most difficult thing for Alabama. Now, they do get to play the extra game because they're going out of the continental U.S. to go over and play Hawaii. That is their bowl game, but then the helmets and the pads go up, and they don't get to continue to work, which is very important. I mean, that's almost like an extra spring training for these teams that do get an extra 2 or 3 weeks.
There's a negative and there's a positive because Mike Shula can call those recruits and say, hey, join us. We got opportunities galore. Play right now.
Boyle runs up into the pocket and now just throws this one away. And what he did, he's not going to throw a flag. Now, this surprises me a little bit. It was beyond the line of scrimmage. Unless we had an illegal receiver downfield, I'd be surprised at grounding because he was beyond the 5-yard barrier. Most people say tackle box, but actually it's 5 yards outside the center.
It's determined that the passer was outside the 5-yard zone.
There we go.
The pass went beyond the line of scrimmage. There's no foul. Third down.
Well, you mentioned about Rodgers, and
we just
every
wanted
game
to hear the booze one more time.
You know, really, every time we've ever worked a game that he was the referee, and it's been handled just like that extremely well. Tonight, his final regular season game this evening. Whoa, pass almost picked off. Kevin Hobbs cut in front on that one. Intended for Fletcher.
He had 7 points, 6 for the touchdown. They would have tacked on the extra point if he could have just held on. He's gone.
Fourth down. Alabama, of course, down by 12 points. They'll go for it at the 3:51 mark. And listen to the Auburn faithful. They are standing and cheering on the defense. Flag is down. Pumped it once. Going to go on top, and he's got a man open. And that is Fletcher. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. Now let's check the marker at the line of scrimmage.
I think it's going to be movement on Alabama. It's going to come back.
So we race a 59-yard touchdown reception.
We have illegal motion against the offense. The player was moving toward the line of scrimmage at the snap. 5-yard penalty, replay, fourth down.
Yeah, the motion man is going to come in motion. Fulgham turns upfield. You see him right here.
Yeah.
Turn upfield, and that's why the call was made.
Yeah, the officials got no choice right there.
Nope.
Got no choice. You have to throw the flag on that. So now it's 4th down and 7. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Coyle runs up into the pocket. Now gets it away and has it complete across the 50. Inside the 45 is Ray Hudson.
Still life in this Alabama football team. Brody Crowell with an alert play to get the ball to Hudson.
See what Herring was all over him coming in on the blitz. Sports Center coming up next, immediately following our ball game. Coyle, sack at the 50. Reggie Torbor, second time that they have gotten to the quarterback tonight.
I think that's Reggie Torbor's 8th sack of the season. Recruited to Auburn as a running back.
Clock runs now under 3 minutes to play. Coyle, he's got a man open deep, and he goes to him, and it is overthrown. That is Fletcher, and you could see Fletcher had about 3 steps on the defensive back.
I think the mistake Zach Fletcher made is he didn't run, didn't open it up. Now he stutters, and he's looking back. He needs to turn it loose. Ball way overthrown, though.
Ten of 25, 114 yards and 2 interceptions. Those are the numbers on Brody Coyle tonight. Here comes the blitz. Herring right up the middle. They pick him up. Deep. Got it. Right over the middle, and that is Fulgham.
Well, that's a great throw by Brody Coyle.
26 yards. Dede comes over to make the tackle.
There's a lot of time on this clock yet for Alabama.
26-yard gain on the play, 1st and 10 at the Auburn 24.
From the shotgun. Quick pass, overthrown, and did he intercept it? Nope, he trapped it. Rose Green.
Now, Junior does a good acting job here. Ball hits the ground.
Second and 10 at the 24.
Second and 10, 2:24 remaining. Coyle, heavy pressure, and they sack him. That is Spencer Johnson. And here's the impressive thing, Mike. They sent 4, they dropped 7 in coverage, and they still get the sack.
And Alabama's got to get right back up there. They got 2 timeouts left, letting a lot of valuable time go. They got to use a timeout here. They really have given up some time here.
You can see Coyle is very frustrated. They had to call the timeout. So we'll take a break. 1:53 left. We'll be right back.
Are you facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or just need cash until payday? Well, you may not have that money today, but you can in about 24 hours. Go to moneymutual.com today and get up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. So forget about overdraft charges, bounce checks, and late fees. Money Mutual has you covered. Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
10 years to learn the business. 10 years to make a name. 1 year on your own. It takes time to build a small business. but only 60 days to transform it with email marketing from Constant Contact. Sign up with Constant Contact and get 60 days of free email marketing to generate referrals, connect with clients, and build the business you've always wanted. Constant Contact. Start your 60-day free trial today.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-796-7086. That's 1-800-796-7086. Call now.
MLS Cup 2010, Colorado Rapids.
This is incredible!
FC Dallas.
David Ferreira!
The prolific goal-scoring duo of Omar Cummings and Connor Casey leads Colorado against superb keeper Kevin Hartman and the stifling Dallas D. Two original MLS franchises look for their first title. MLS Cup 2010 live from Toronto. Colorado versus Dallas, tonight at 8:30 on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
28-16. Rivalry week, I don't think has disappointed anybody. Third down. They got to take this ball down to the 14-yard line. A scrimmage from the 35. Coyle sets a screen. Hudson, near side, blocker in front, cuts it back into the middle, and he's loose at the 10. It'll be first and goal, Alabama. Rogers saves a touchdown. 1:41 left, and that's a 27-yard gain.
A great play call by Mike Shula and Dave Rader. The screen was right there to Ray Hudson. They're knocking on the door with enough time yet to win this football game.
It looked like Evan Mathis came out of a stance. Understandably so, I'll tell you, Torborg has given him fits today.
Yeah, Evan Mathis is pointing to the referee that maybe they're making a sound over there.
Dead ball foul. Ball start. Get the offense. Movement in the offensive line prior to snap. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
What a great call here. Ray Hudson just turns it upfield, picks up the first down. Caught him in the blitz.
So with the penalty, it moves it back to the 14-yard line. First and goal, Alabama. We have only 1:13 left on the clock. They're going to make some magic happen quickly. For the end zone. Couldn't catch it. Caught by the second receiver. That's Castile. No.
Lance Taylor, Ron.
Lance Taylor, yep.
That was big. Great concentration by Lance Taylor.
Luke couldn't hold on. The ball bounces up. And you can see Lance Taylor making sure he had his toes just inside the line. Extra point attempt. Up and good. We got 63 seconds left in our ball game, and it's a 5-point margin again.
You made the point. He watched where his feet were. Lance Taylor talking about number 39. Ball comes off Luke. Watch him look down, catch the football, and make sure his feet are not out of bounds. A big play by Lance Taylor, the senior. Boy, a lot of heart on this Alabama football team. Ron.
I'm telling you, it's
they have given it all here on the field.
You know, 63 seconds left. We all know what is about to come. Every Thursday when we go to practice fields, and it happens in practice fields all over the country. Special teams, you spend the extra time working on. And, of course, the onside kick is the one that you probably spend the most time on.
Every good hands guy you got on your football team, your Auburn, you've got out there. Everybody that can catch the football and hang on.
Carlos Dansby, number 11. One of those guys up close. Robinson has got a tee just the way he wants it, and here's the onside kick. Recovered by Alabama, but a flag is down and
touched by Alabama before it was 10 yards.
Thurman Ward got on it. Petsko is the injured player for Auburn. Meanwhile, the discussion goes on with the officials.
We had encroachment against the kicking team on the kickoff. That penalty is declined because we had illegal touching. The ball had not yet gone 10 yards when the kicking team touched it. It will be Auburn's ball, 1st and
2. The onside kick, you see where it's touched right there before it goes 10 yards. One thing you have to watch when you're onside kicking this football is you stay on bounds. There's the ball touched at 9 yards.
It looks like Lance Taylor, who just caught that touchdown pass, is the man who was just, boy, he's about a half yard too quick as Petsko is being helped over to the bench.
So close. I mean, so close. Here's the reaction by Tommy Tuberville. The frustrations all week. And Ron, we talked about nobody from the administration stepped up to help him, but the players stepped up tonight.
Boy, did they ever. Campbell takes a knee. Tonight, our player of the game, brought to you by Russell Athletic, is Carnell Cadillac Williams. Had his best evening of the year. 26 rushes, 204 yards. 7.8 his average and 2 touchdowns. I want to tell you, Cadillac had 8 games of 150 yards plus this year, and that ties Bo Jackson and also James Brooks. Some pretty good company there, huh?
2 great players. There's a sign there, Ron. How would you like to go to that meeting tomorrow with the president with a win in your back pocket against a rival? I mean, you're sitting pretty good, right?
You know what? I wouldn't even want to go to the meeting tomorrow. I'd want to go tonight and just say, hey, I don't want to have to toss and turn on this all night. Just tell me what your decision is.
Yep, that's right. And you write that check for $3,800,000 in the
Sports Center.
That'll be the end of it.
Sports Center coming up next. Alabama now out of timeouts. They cannot stop the clock again.
Gutsy performance by this man, Stemo. Mike Shula.
Brody Croyle looking on. As we mentioned, he will be able to have surgery on December the 4th. You know, that chant will go on into the night. It's great to be an Auburn Tiger. He'll take a knee, and that'll do it. That'll be the final play of this year's Iron Bowl. Tuberville and Shula meeting at midfield. And Tuberville literally running toward the locker room. Now, I'm not sure how far he can go. Adrian Carson, you're with Coach Tuberville.
Coach, describe the level of effort and emotion that went into this one. This is a fans' game. The players played their hearts out for them. I know they appreciate it. It's been a long week for all of us, but I'm proud for the Auburn family and everybody here at Auburn. this is a big game, and we're 3-4 against Alabama.
You meet with school administrators tomorrow. Do you think your job is still in jeopardy?
I don't care right now. We beat Alabama. Thank you.
Ron? All righty, so the final score is Auburn 28 and Alabama 23. Now for Mike Gottfried, Adrian Karsten, and our entire crew, I'm Ron Franklin. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. The celebration beginning, and it'll go on into the night. Good night, everybody, from Auburn, Alabama.